Hi everyone, today I will talk about stretching versus warming ups. What is stretching? What is warming ups? Do you know about that? Is there a difference between stretching and warming ups? The answer is yes, because the stretching is to improve the range of motion and flexibility. Second, strengthen and lengthen tendon and muscle. For the third, prevent cramping of the muscle. For the objective of the warming up is to elevate core temperature. Second, to increase blood flow to working muscle. So, what happens we do the stretch before warm-ups? Firstly, we will strain our core muscles. This is because our body actually not ready for any exercise, which we will give some force for our muscle and joints. So, we will easy to get injury. So, we must do the warming up first, then continue with the stretching. There are 6 types of the stretching, which are static stretchings, ballistic stretchings, dynamic stretchings, proprioceptics neuromuscular facilities, which is a PNF, passive stretchings, and active stretchings. So we move to the static stretching. What is the static stretching? The static stretching is a stretch performed at the end of the workouts. The static stretching is slow and constant with the end position held for the 30 seconds. It also includes the relaxation and elongation of the muscle stretch. We can repeat the static stretching for 2 to 3 times each. For the example of the static stretching are hamstring stretch, shoulder stretch, and groins. For the ballistic stretching is a typical involved active muscular efforts. It uses a bouncing type movement in which the end position is not held, often used in the pre-exercise warm-ups. The ballistic is not required for the beginner because it can give the injured muscle of connective tissue. The example of the ballistic stretching is a triple bouncy. So, we move to the dynamic stretching. What is the dynamic stretching? It's involved during the sport-specific movement. It's similar to the ballistic stretching in that it utilizes speed movement, but the dynamic stretching avoid bouncings. It includes movement specific to a sport or movement pattern. It's similar to the specific warm-ups. For the example of the dynamic stretching is a shoulder rotation, side lunges, straight arm flights, and single legs hamstring. So we move to the PNF. What is the PNF? PNF originally developed a part of neuromuscular program to relax muscle. The PNF have the three phases, which are hold relax, contract relax, hold relax with the agonist contraction. So the PNF technique are usually performed with a partner. Passive stretching. The passive stretching is similar as the static stretching, but it involves the help of the partner or apparatus which help to pushing or pulling into a position of the stretch. So there are three examples of the passive stretching. These are hamstring stretch, knee stretch, and single leg stretch. So, we move to the active stretching. It's performed without any aids or assistance from any external force. It involves using only the strength of the opposing muscle to generate a stretch within the target muscle. It's useful as a rehabilitation tool and very effective as a form of conditioning before onto dynamic stretch. We have the three examples of the active stretching, which are the next movement, standing tight stretch, and standing quadricep stretch. There are two types of the warming ups, which are the general warm-ups and specific warm-ups. The general warm-up is to increase the core temperature, which are you can jogging and the brisking walk. For the specific warm-up, it relates to the specific sport-specific movement, which are volleyball, football, and running.